How many games have you started but never finished? And how many of them do you feel bad about not finishing? If you're anything like me, these games get dropped, forgotten about, or put into a come back to pile that never ever gets touched. I've started thinking recently, instead of expecting to finish every single game, why can't we plan to not finish games? Why can't that be just as important as the games that we play from start to finish? While looking through my game tracker recently, I noticed a pattern's emerged in the last year or so. I'll play a big game, beat it, and then flip through a few titles that I don't really commit to before settling on another game that I'll commit to eventually finishing. Repeat, cycle, repeat. For example, I recently played through the Oblivion remaster and then played Total Accurate Battle Simulator, Ori and the Blind Forest, and F124, but none of them for more than half a dozen hours before settling on my next big game, which was The Outer Worlds. I've started calling these games in-between games. They can be defined as something that you pick up casually in between playing larger games that you commit more time to. These games are picked up casually without too much commitment. Most of them will get dropped halfway through, and unless it's really short or good enough to properly hook your attention, there's no expectation to make it to the end. These shorter, less committed experiences can act as valuable breaks between your bigger, more committed games, and depending on the style of game, can come with different benefits. Some simply act as filler games that are low effort and you know you'll enjoy them. So for me, that could be Saints Row 3. I've beat it multiple times, I know I enjoy it, and it's just a sit back, relax, and shoot bad guys game. Some of them will act as palate cleansers for when you're sick of certain game mechanics, genres, or systems. So for me, I was playing a bunch of RPGs, and in between I was playing platformers and racing games, totally different type of game to the big ones. So when I go back, I'm nice and refreshed. And then last but not least are the experiment games. So these are, because you're not committing to finishing them, there's no harm in trying something that you might not like. And it helps you weed out what you do and what you don't like. All these games, for me, serve as mental refreshes, keeping burnout away by keeping my variety high. They allow me to kind of fully concentrate on the games that I end up committing to completely as well, because I'm refreshed on the mechanics by the time I come back to them, so it stops me from dropping really good games that might just be really long too early because I'm just sick of a certain genre or mechanic. Experiment games, on the other hand, give you the room to try things that you might not usually, because you don't have the commitment of trying to finish it. And if you don't like it, it doesn't matter. For me, I've ended up trying games that I would never really be open to usually, and some of them have been surprisingly enjoyable. For example, Ori and the Blind Forest. Didn't think I'd like a Metroidvania-style platformer. Ended up having great fun. Even with these games being kind of left in an unfinished state, they still let you learn a lot about your likes and dislikes and form opinions so that when you pick things in the future, hopefully it's an even better pick and you're more likely to finish it. I think allowing yourself to have in-between games also removes a layer of demand and stress that can come with games at times, whether that's after you've just done a big commitment, a big 100-hour RPG or something, or even just during stressful periods of life where you've maybe got enough going on outside of gaming that when you do game, you don't want any pressure there. Just pick up, play. If you don't play anymore, brilliant. If you do, even better. Removing some of that pressure to finish games has left me really kind of enjoying them more. Instead of feeling bad that I didn't finish things, I'm feeling good about the experience that I did had, the things I learned, and what I can take from what I did play. When something ends up getting dropped, I see that as a learning experience, either to what I really didn't like and what I should maybe avoid in the future, or things that I didn't think I'd like, but I did, and I'd look for them specific parts in games moving forward. It's also really helped me be able to move through my backlog in a healthier way, rather than stressing each time over what game to pick and, oh my god, is this going to be the next one that I can actually get through, and or is it just going to be a waste because it'll just go down as a red dropped. I just play it, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. That's okay. It just turns out it wasn't one of them ones to put my time to. And if I do like it and it maybe just doesn't feel like the right time, stick it on a shelf, come back to it another day, and maybe you'll have a better experience. Overall, it's just led to me playing more games, picking them without the stress, picking better games, and learning more about what I enjoy. So next time you're feeling like dropping a game or maybe not sure what to play next, don't stress it. Just think of them as in-between games. They're giving you a new experience, they're letting you reset, experiment, and discover what you like. I'd love to hear about your last in-between game, so chuck a comment down below, tell me what you got out of it, even if you didn't finish it. Or if you did, why that ended up being a bit of a surprise. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.